Hi, everyone. Welcome to Unleash Her. Hi, I'm Roberta, your host for today's podcast. I'm so excited that you guys are here. I have a new friend that I want to introduce you to. Her name is Brenda Ridgley. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Roberta. Thank you for having me. Yes, we are new friends. I love that.
Me too. Hello. Thank you so much for coming on here today. I'm so excited for everyone to hear your story. I was really inspired by you. So, why don't you just start off and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, yeah. So I am in, my mid 50s and I love it. I love being 50 in my 50s. It's one of those things I almost thought I would never get here, but it's really become it's the every day gets better and better. And I love that. I have a family of four, two adult children at this point in time, and a 25-year-old as of this last week, and a 22-year-old and just living the life.
Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, I love that. I love
Yeah,
that you said that because I think we're like the same age. We're, yeah, mid 50s.
yep,
And I never thought that I would say, I love this.
yeah, yeah. I didn't either. And I'll share in my story a little bit at some point about like wasn't always this way,
Please,
but
yes.
I'm
Okay.
feeling it now.
Right? And when
Yeah,
you're especially I remember my like 50th birthday and it was like, oh, it's like if you only knew what was ahead of you,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Like I said, just gets
Yeah.
better and better. I remember my worst birthday was 25. Isn't that hilarious? Because I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not in my early 20s anymore. I'm old.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh. So tell us like where are you today? I know a little bit about you and I would love for everyone to hear. I mean, you've written a book, you're a life coach and you do these retreats. So tell us about this.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you, if I could, I'll just start with kind of how I got here. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've always been kind of a go-getter, firstborn in the family of my siblings, and pretty motivated to be an achiever and all that. And, got going in life really well, went to graduated high school, graduated college, even grad school. I got married to the love of my life and, bought a house, check, 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 right?
Yes.
Success, right? And then I had kids and it was wonderful. I've raised them and they've become productive citizens in the world and really kind of go-getters each in their own way. Check, check. Well, I found myself about, almost 10 years ago, each 10 years ago, feeling like, wow, I've checked all the boxes. What boxes are after that, right? After you launch your family. And I found myself in what I kind of call now a midlife funk. And I was just kind of like not excited about my life, not excited about anything that I had on my enormous to-do list of other people's priorities and problems, and just kind of going through the motions, kind of like a mom bot. But my role as mom was kind of not, of course, it's never ending, but it was going to completely change because I had kind of let go of myself over the years. I had let go of my own interests, my own activities. And most importantly for me, and significantly for me, I had really let go of a lot of my connections, my friendships. Of course, many of them were still existed out there in the, cyberland, but they had become really superficial, you know, and I had become superficial, posting positive stuff, and which of course I kind of promote. I think it's great to post positive stuff, but when we live there, we kind of start feeling like an imposter because we're only putting out the good stuff. Nobody really knows who we are anymore or what's going on, what's keeping us up at night, what we're afraid of, failures that we don't share that stuff, right? Out there in social media world. And I kind of just was like, I didn't know what was wrong with me. Here I have this picture perfect life, and looking out from the outside in, I've got it all basically. Why did I have this icky sense of dissatisfaction in my gut? Wasn't happy. So, felt a little guilty about that even, right? Why am I feeling guilty? I'm blessed. But so I kept on just asking the universe and asking and praying, why, show me the way, show me the path. I'm open, I'm listening. And finally, I just started doing some research on, what's wrong with me in my mid 40s. And what I came up with, I was completely shocked and surprised that I was lonely because I wasn't putting myself out there in a way that anyone besides my family, of course, who love me and are wonderful. Besides that, I didn't know who I was or where I fit in anymore. And my role as mother was going to be drastically changing as they went off to college and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, who am I? And I went on this quest for myself to uncover, I think of our life as, this of our passions and purpose is in, the heart, our heart center. But over the years, our roles kind of just put these layers on top of things, and you forget about what you even care about anymore, because we're told what, to care about all the time with everything out there, where things are coming at us. So I started peeling back the layers of that onion, and I discovered that connection was a huge thing missing in my life, and I needed to go find it again. And that's what I did. I did that over the next few years and reestablish some deeper connections. And that takes time. You can't just, okay, let's have a deep connection right now, right? Right, Roberta?
Yes. Yes. Oh
And
my gosh.
takes some time. You don't want to launch into the vulnerability pool too soon. That's weird. But anyway, that's kind of how it all started. So I actually wrote my book, Lady in the Tribe, based on my experience of coming out of that shell and getting excited about my life again, and knowing that I have a lot more boxes to check off, and kind of creating those check boxes. And then I started working with other women to help them, because I found out I wasn't alone in this either. A lot of other women are kind of going through the same thing, but we're all doing it alone.
Yes.
So I've been working with women, and then I created the Whole You Retreat around that connection piece, reconnecting to your mind, body, and spirit, reconnecting to who you are first, and then reconnecting and finding your tribe.
Oh, see, this is why we're friends. No, I am like, I resonate with every single thing that you say. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's so beautiful. So
Oh,
well put.
thank you.
You your vocabulary is amazing, and your flow, and I just love it. Have you always been a writer? Have you always been like
It's a great question, because I always thought I had a book in me, but I really didn't know what I would have to talk about that would be interesting enough to anyone. Because I have business background and all this stuff, and I thought I could write a business book. But anyway, it's funny that you asked that, because I actually I wrote the book because I was challenged to be in the Mrs. Colorado America pageant.
Ooh,
Back in
okay.
2020,
Yeah.
I was given this challenge, just someone, not, it wasn't like I challenge you, but it was more like, oh my gosh, Brenda, you have to do this. And I was like, no, 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 that is not me. I am not a pageant girl. No way. I was just coming out of my midlife funk, and even though had let myself go in a lot of ways, I had also included, my physical and all that stuff. So I needed a lot of work. But I kind of finally said yes to it, because I was like, why not? We need a little bling in this world right now. It's 2020 and everybody's blah, blah, blah. I'm going to bring the bling. So I decided to do this challenge, and I hired a mentor, a coach, for the first time. We as adults think we've got it all figured out, and we shouldn't need any help anymore, right, Roberta? Adults. But that is so wrong. That is so wrong. We all need help. We all need mentors in our life. And when I figured out I was going to have to walk in heels and a bathing suit on stage, I was like, I need some help. So I hired a coach for the first time back in 2020. And she challenged me in that she said, what legacy do you have to leave with Mrs. Colorado America? Why should you win? What do you have to bring to the table? And I thought about my story and I thought about how, this transformation had happened for me and that I really made happen and I'd done the work. So I was like, I'm going to write this book and I'm going to help other people with this message of that there is life after 50, that there's so much more. And not only that, we are called as women to change the world, you know? And who better than women in their midlife who have had some bumps, lived some life, but we still have the compassion and empathy and out of the box thinking to bring to the table to really make the change in the world that we want. So getting ourselves back whole. I mean, I say we're always whole, but we have covered it up and we don't know what it looks like anymore. So finding out our true center so that we are strong enough to launch from that. So anyway, I hired this coach and I wrote that book in 10 weeks.
Wow.
Of course, the publishing process, because I wanted it to be completely perfect. Hired an editor, hired a consulting company, hired a book designer, a cover designer, all that. And so that process took like 9 months.
Right.
But so that's it was really that event, that crazy thing that I said yes to, that hell no became a yes, doing something that I thought was crazy, that changed my life, that caused me to write the book that changed my life. So that's a long answer to your question. I hope I.
Yes. Oh no, that's so good. I think we're all just like sitting on the edge of our seats right now. This is so beautiful and such awareness.
Mm,
It takes awareness. It takes that waking up. And yeah, I never liked that term like midlife crisis or whatever. But I'm going to tell you
yeah.
what, at 50, I'm going to say, okay, I'll call this midlife because I'm going to live to be 100.
That's right. I say, I work with midlife women specifically, but I say it's not a number.
No.
Midlife is not a number. It's a way of life. It's an experience level. And if you're still making things happen and doing things, you're in midlife. I know 80-year-old women who are still killing it, and I'd say they're still in their prime.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Now that is inspiration.
Yeah, I know. And that's who I want to be. And that's who I know who you want to be.
Yeah.
And we've got role models there to look for. And heck yeah, they're not old.
No, no, not at all. That's great. I mean, I see so much ahead of us, so much potential. And now that I look at time differently too,
Yeah.
what you, it's like time doesn't matter.
Yeah. It really doesn't. Yeah.
No.
It's now is all that matters,
Yeah,
right? This moment.
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to admit, sometimes I'm not always there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've got that something in the back of my head saying, talking to me, and I'm distracted. And then I have to bring myself back. But once I'm aware, I'm like, okay, get back. Get back in
Yes.
here.
Here I am. Be where your hands are.
Yeah.
That's something that I can, okay,
Yeah.
future, past, those things can really be time consuming when we spend too much time on them,
I know,
wasting the
right?
now.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And what I saw this quote the other day and I'm like, why didn't this really hit me until I read this? But it said something like depression is living in the past, which is true, you know, and anxiety is living in the future
Yeah.
about something. So I
Yes.
had both of those. I had depression and anxiety.
Yeah. And then when you think about how am I right now? Okay, I'm safe. I'm in a home
Yeah.
and I have people who love me around me.
Mhm.
I'm good. Things
Mhm.
are good.
Yes, right. The now, today. Do I have everything I need today? Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So gratitude is everything, as
Yeah.
we know. Yeah.
Yes.
So you wrote the book, you did this pageant, this contest, you did this, then you started getting into like helping other women doing things, retreats.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yes.
really just so interested and in hearing what you do with your retreats.
Yes. So right as of now, we have 4 quarterly retreats in beautiful destinations like Breckenridge, Colorado. That one's coming up here soon. Costa Rica and a beach location actually, which I'm still working on for the next year. But uh, we gather women from all over the world, really. My last retreat, we had everyone from New York, to California, Florida, Midwest, you name it, all joining us in Costa Rica. Uh, and together we just have this powerful um, long weekend or week of reconnecting to our true core identity. And I bring in other female thought leaders to teach their goodness, the stuff that they are passionate about. It could be how to get out of a cycle that keeps on reappearing in your life because of a past trauma or a fear or whatever. What do you keep saying never again to, and it keeps showing up again? How to move past that and start something new? What does health and fitness and wellness look like as you age in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, beyond? Because it changes. So I have a health and wellness expert always, and I always teach on connection, whether it be, I like to help people discover their why. And I always have a portion on finding your lady tribe, because one of the things that I hear the most is it's so hard as an adult to find new friends. And there's reasons for that, but there's no reason it should stop us. There's lots of wonderful people out there to connect with. We just have to make the effort and set the intention and have it as a goal to expand our friend groups, to expand our tribe of support. So anyway, in our retreats, of course, we have yoga every day. We have other movement opportunities, nature hikes, something, in the area that's beautiful. When we go to Costa Rica and the beach locations, there's excursion opportunities to get out and just explore the area. But a big part of it is really just hunkering down as a tribe and reestablishing, some real, authentic connections.
Ooh, I love that. And that's so true. You see, as you progress through life, you have your childhood friends, your high school friends, your college friends, then your coworkers, and then but really to keep on evolving too, we have to continue and be open to bringing more friendships and community in. Absolutely true. And I think retreats are the one of the best things. So I've worked with mentors as well, and it's where maybe I'll do like 1 hour a day online, but to be in somebody's presence, to be around other people, the friendships, the community for a few days or a week can totally
Yeah,
change you.
absolutely, absolutely. And I love to see women and work with women who have finally kind of realized that it's not selfish to take care of myself, and are ready to really figure out who they are again so that they can launch themselves again from a power position versus feeling less than, you know, all the minutia getting to them, really just being at a point where they can thrive.
Yeah. Self-care is absolutely crucial.
Mhm.
And I remember too when your kids are little and you're rushing and this and that, and you're kind of honestly sometimes eating leftovers,
Yeah,
you're just
in the car.
you feel like you're getting the scraps. No offense to anybody, I don't mean
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
just mean, we just don't take the time. So I didn't. I mean, I love my kids more than anything. And I loved being able to take care of them and all that. But now that I do have the time, it's like, oh, okay, take care of yourself first.
Mhm,
Fill your cup up first.
mhm,
So when it overflows, now I have all of this to give the rest of the day. So if I can get up just a little bit earlier,
mm. I know, I
spend a
know.
little more time on myself, right?
Right. Well, and you know what? It's uh, you can, just like you said, you can give much better. You can make things happen in a bigger and brighter and more awesome way when you feel good. So it's really not a waste. It's
Yeah.
not a waste of time at all. It shouldn't, it can be a time saver.
Yes.
Think
It
about that,
can.
right?
Yes. Is that in your next book?
Oh, it probably will be. Yes, I'm about three-quarters through, and yeah,
Okay.
that book is called, oh my gosh, it's called Living Whole You, Ignite Your Life's Purpose and Save the World. Right? Doesn't it
Ooh.
give you goosebumps? Because
Yeah.
again, the Dalai Lama said this back in 2010,
Mhm.
he said, the world will be saved by the Western woman. And I just felt a huge resonance to that because dang it, Roberta, we should be running the world,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well,
We
we
should be.
kind of do everything
We
anyway.
do.
No, just kidding. I'm sorry.
We're the neck, but we should be
No,
the
sorry.
head.
Yes. Seriously. It's
Mhm,
that's it. Oh, so once I started working on myself, you too, we now we're like, oh, please just let me help you. I want to help you. I can't
mhm, mhm.
wait because to see my transformation inside and out, now I love it. I love it that I can do this podcast and celebrate you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And continue to grow. I don't know about you,
Yeah.
but I have since that first time continued to hire coaches because at this point I want more. I want to know more. I want to learn more. I want to keep growing and expanding um, in every way. And I don't know it all, right? So I'm going to keep being a student as well as much, and then I can teach better also.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, I pulled this book back out, the Power of Awareness, Neville Goddard.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Pulled
Yeah.
that back out because I read it like probably a couple years ago and I was kind of like scratched my head, I think, as I read it. But now since I'm at a different awareness in
Mhm,
my life, it's like it clicks and I'm getting it. So it
mhm,
is a process
mhm.
and you just keep getting better. And
Yes.
so, oh, there's nothing better than that.
No, I agree. It's makes life joyful and interesting. And I want an aha moment every day,
Yeah.
right? And
Right.
we should have what we want. We
Yes.
can have what we want.
Yeah, we can. And okay, Brenda, what about like the ripple effect? What
Ah,
does it do to those around you too?
yes, you know what? I used to think, oh gosh, I poured everything into the kids, and all of the stuff that I lost was because I was putting them in the better situations and all that.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
when I sent my son to college, he said, Mom, I'm worried about you. Are you going to be okay without me? That's not what you want as a mother, for them to be worried about you, right? But now I feel like I can inspire them to do bigger and better things and take risks and go for it. And sometimes screw it up, but just never quit. Just try it again and try it again and show them how to fail forward and show them how big your life can get.
Hmm.
And it's not all
Yeah.
about them. Of course, it was all about them for so many years,
Yeah.
and that was a little bit of a mistake. I mean, this for any of the younger listeners out there, maybe this is a cautionary tale. Don't
Yes.
make it all about them all the time.
Yeah.
It's not doing them any good, any better. They need to see you thriving.
Right. Absolutely. I bet your kids are so proud of you.
Yeah, they are. And I'm proud of them. So it's all mutual. So, but it does feel good.
But for them to say, "Mom," I bet you don't even know. They probably tell their friends and others, "Yeah, well, my mom wrote a book."
Yeah. And my
They
son the other day was like, well, Mom, since you're kind of an influencer now, you should. And I was like, what?
see, sometimes you'll hear things, you're like,
I was like,
yeah."
what are you saying? Okay. Okay, I'll take it. I'll receive that.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. But, I think my daughter was the same way. I think she was really she was probably worried about me too, because
Yeah.
I was that mom, the soccer mom.
Yep.
I mean, I was there for it. I volunteered at the school. So yeah, it was different when they grew up.
Hmm.
And then you do find like, little lost. I felt the same
Yeah.
few
What
years
did you let go of as a mother?
Well, oh, this could be a little deep, but actually like just this year something huge, this awareness came to me. Um so for my daughter, her her father hasn't been in her life for a while. So I've been taking on, I didn't even realize how much I had taken on. And I even last year for Father's Day, I said, "Oh, just well, wish me happy Father's Day because, I'm the mom and the dad." And I'm like, stop it. So I think sometimes we're taking on these responsibilities that we don't have to. I said, I'm releasing this. I am
Good.
letting this go because it was taking a toll on me.
Yes. Well, that's good. That's a good way to let go for sure.
Yeah.
That's a good way to let go. So, but you absolutely, our roles become this, hamster wheel
Yeah.
of stuff. And letting go of that kind of stuff is great. But yeah, I realized the things, that I let go of that I shouldn't have and didn't want to, nobody asked me to do it. Nobody asked me to stop having fun, doing things for myself, going to lunches with my friends, going hiking, writing. Nobody asked me to stop those things. I just thought, I have to be a martyr and, good moms put their kids first. But I know better now.
Yeah. And it's not too one of those things you're not like, "Oh, I wish I would have wrote that book 20 years ago."
No, right.
No.
No, no, no.
No.
Yeah,
No, because I wasn't there where I am now 20 years
right.
ago. Didn't all these things didn't come to me where I did want to write a book like probably 10-ish years ago.
Yeah.
You did. I had this, I was like so much wanted to write my own book. I was really I'd watched Oprah every day and she
Oh,
had
yeah.
that book club,
Yes.
right? For a
Yes.
while. As soon as she announced the book, I'd run to the library like and
Yeah.
go get the book and read it. So I really loved books, always have, and I wanted to write a children's book.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Yep.
delightful.
And well, and I'll tell you, so I've been a hairstylist for many, many years. Okay. And
Yeah.
these little kids would come in to get their hair done and they were scared to death. So I wanted to write a book for children. And we need to quit saying haircut. I think that's what scares them, the cutting part,
Oh, right.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's call it
Grooming.
something else. You're going to get your hair done.
Done. Yeah.
Gonna get your
Pretty.
hair, yeah, something. But let's not say cut anymore. I don't know. So yeah, I had that idea and it kind of got shot down by somebody very close to me.
Mhm.
And my confidence at that time was so low that I just was like, yeah, you're probably right. Like, I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh,
Man, those dream stealers. Not
yeah.
good. Don't be a dream
Yeah.
stealer.
No,
Don't be that person.
no, don't be that person.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've had that good support system with your
Yes.
husband.
Yes.
That
I
is
have.
so amazing.
Yeah, we just hit 30 years together
Oh,
this past June.
oh,
Yeah, he is
Congratulations.
my biggest cheerleader, and I'm, blessed to have him.
Oh,
And it hasn't been easy the whole time. I'm gonna
mhm,
say
mhm.
I think any relationship takes constant work and
Yeah.
constant attention. And even we fell into the trap of just being parents together for a while,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
tag team, you're it kind of life for probably 10 years where we're just like, do
Yeah.
we even like each other anymore?
Right. Or
We
are
have
we,
this
we're just like
conversation.
roommates or something.
Roommate,
Yeah.
that definitely word came up more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. You know, I've realized that because I've learned to communicate better, so because communication is so important. I didn't have that before. I was not a good communicator,
Mhm.
and I probably thought it was everyone else.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, of course, right? It's not me. I wish they would communicate better.
Exactly. Yeah, that was it. Why can't they talk to me? Well,
Right.
probably because I had a big
Yeah.
stop sign in front of me or something,
Yeah. Our
I don't
energy was
know.
like, yeah, don't tell me your ideas.
Yeah.
I've
How
I'm not always right. I just have better ideas. That's one coffee mug I have say something. Or I'm not bossy. I just have better ideas. I have a coffee mug that says that. It's like,
I need one of those.
mhm.
Yes. But I also want to inspire others at this next stage in their life too, that you listen, I held off for a long time after my divorce, which was, I was trying to add it up the other day. I think it's been like 16 years or
Wow.
something, a long time.
Yeah.
So, yes, I went through some relationships and all of that, but where I'm at now, like I stopped dating. I was like,
Mhm.
"Hold on. We need to reevaluate." And I
Mhm.
think so many people we do want someone. Okay. I get it.
Right. Yeah.
And but if you keep bringing the same person into your life, the same type of person,
Right.
ooh, you better take a look.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's one of those patterns that I was talking about. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And good for you for just being okay, just being with yourself for a while. I think
Mhm.
that scares a lot of people because you don't have to be lonely just because you're by yourself,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you are enough all by yourself. You don't need a better half, another, someone to call you. You're good. And once you can like realize that and know that, that's how you attract the right mate or the partner, because you're whole and you're you and you don't need someone to fill in any spots. You just want someone to hang out with and do this thing with.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's been really good. So that's something I'll be talking about soon here, probably.
Oh, good. Wait to hear it.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Um, I love your retreats. I think it
Mhm.
is the best idea. I have to go back to this because I don't know that people really thought about this. And, for women too, we're kind of like, oh, can I, should I spend that money on me? Like, that's a lot of money. And, I never thought about investing in myself
Mm.
in personal development. Okay.
Yep.
Because we're the professional development. We feel like, going to school and getting those degrees and all of that thing that's it. But nothing in my life changed until I invested in me.
Right. Right. And think about, your whatever education you do have. How much of that do you really use? Invest in something that you use all the time, you
Yeah.
know? Find out what your strengths are and build on those. I mean, that's why you're here. But you were given some strength or some gift. Let's figure out what that is and let's help you with a game plan do this thing, whatever it is. Maybe it's something in your community or something huge or something within your family or something that's important to you. What is that spark that you bring to the table that no one else can do? It's there.
Yeah.
Let's find it. And that is what you invest in.
Yeah. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I have really enjoyed getting to know you. I
Likewise. Barbara.
totally resonate with everything that you say. And, you know, so, you say firstborn always has that. It's so funny because I'm the baby. So that wasn't me.
Okay.
But I feel like there's always, like, when you have to do something. Like I always knew there was more to this, that I had to do more, that
Mhm.
my purpose.
You have something big in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what do you say to people that are like, there's something inside me.
Yeah. I say, yeah, there is. Let's figure it out. Here's some exercises to kind of figure out what it is.
Mhm.
What is it that you live for? What would you die for? What is your true values? Do you even know anymore? Let's figure that out first. And from there, again, we're gonna just start peeling that onion back, peeling off the spouse
Mhm.
layer, and peel off the mother layer, and peel off the career woman layer. And what is it that what used to light you up? Maybe we start there. What is it before BC, before children, before career, before college, before all that? What was it that made you go, ah? And then when you feel that again, you go, oh my gosh, the goosebumps. When I feel the goosebumps, I'm like, you're getting close. Let's
Yeah.
let's let's work on let's go keep going there.
That's what I've noticed too, is that really what it is that we really don't know what we want,
Mhm.
because maybe we quit dreaming. We forgot.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We decided, okay, my budget can't handle that my dreams anymore, so I have to dream smaller. Well, no, it's all energy.
Yeah.
Money is just energy. All of it's just energy. Just keep that dream going. Keep putting that energy out. And that's you're gonna that's how we get there, is keep dreaming. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yes. That's beautiful. Thank you.
Mhm.
Um, I love it.
Yeah,
Um, I'm so glad that we met. I'm so glad that everyone gets to hear your story. And, I want everyone to go check you out, check out your retreats, and really just invest in yourself, because I'm going to tell you what, it will change your life.
absolutely. And Roberta, I'm going to have you as one of our thought leaders one of these days, I think. So we'll connect on that. That's a
Absolutely.
fabulous
I
location.
I would love that. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Uh, anything else you want to share or encouragement?
Yeah, I would just say that, ladies, wherever you are, we need you. We need the whole you. We need that little light inside that is maybe just flickering now. We need it to become a full-blown rager bonfire.
Mhm.
And that igniting that passion and purpose within you that is there, I promise you. I know a lot of people are walking around, I don't know what my purpose is, or I don't know what I'm passionate about. I promise you it's there. Do this for yourself, do this for your family, do this for your community, do this for the world. You will change the world, but we need you. That's what I have to say.
Yes, thank you. Yes, it's unleash her.
Woo!
Unleash her. Unleash her is
Yes,
about, it's finding that confidence. Like I knew it was inside me.
yes.
I knew it was in there.
Something was in there. Yeah. Let's get it out.
Yes, yes, for all of this to happen, it just didn't happen accidentally. I had to pull all of that out. And like you said, it's like peeling all the layers off and letting this you out that's been hiding.
Right.
So we are there for you, ladies. We are
Yes.
there.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes, you can check out Brenda's information. I'll have that listed below for you. And if you want to reach out to me and you want to talk about my VIP coaching, reach out, let's talk. And hey, so one thing that I took from my grandma, my mom's mom, who was just a big part of my life. I loved it because she was just, aw, she's sweetest thing. And I guess she didn't like to say goodbye. So I decided to, instead of saying goodbye to everyone, I started saying just like my grandma did, and so long. See you later.
So long.